Hello everyone, I'm Thanasis and welcome back to Better Greek. We've already studied the three usages of the accusative case. In the first part you learned how to use the accusative after prepositions, saying where you are from and where you live in Greek. For example, είμαι από την Ελλάδα και μένω στην Αθήνα. I'm from Greece and I live in Athens. In the second part, we saw how to use the accusative when talking about the what, the object of your sentence. For example, αγαπάω την Ελλάδα και τον μουσακά. I love Greece and moussaka. In the third part, you learn how to use the accusative using time phrases or periods of time. For example, την Κυριακή τρώω μουσακά και το καλοκαίρι τρώω καρπούζι. On Sunday I eat moussaka and in the summer I eat watermelon. Today we learn about the fourth and the last usage of the accusative. We'll talk about frequency. If you want to say how often you do things, you'll need to use the accusative case. By the end of this video, you know exactly how to talk about frequency in Greek. In other words, how to reply to someone who asks you, how often do you work out? Or how often do you go to the restaurant? Let's get started. Okay, let's start with the question, how often do you work out? In Greek, πόσο συχνά κάνεις γυμναστική? To answer this question, we need words like ημέρα, day, η εβδομάδα, week, ο μήνας, month, ο χρόνος, year. For example, I work out once a week. Once a week, in other words, is one time a week, and in other words, one time per week. So I work out once a week will be rephrased in Greek to one time per week. The word time in this case is φορά. So I work out one time per week is κάνω γυμναστική μία φορά, where φορά is feminine, so I'll use the feminine one, which is μία. And then we'll go to the per week part. This is the part that expresses the frequency. Per week is actually like every week. In Greek, frequency is expressed by the accusative, so I will switch the word week in accusative and I work out once a week will become κάνω γυμναστική μία φορά την εβδομάδα. Let's see more examples. Πόσο συχνά πίνεις καφέ? 2 φορές τη μέρα. Πόσο συχνά τρως στο εστιατόριο? 2 φορές την εβδομάδα. Πόσο συχνά πηγαίνεις στο θέατρο? 1 φορά τον μήνα. Πόσο συχνά ταξιδεύεις στην Ελλάδα? 1 φορά τον χρόνο. Πόσο συχνά τρως κρέας? 3 φορές την εβδομάδα. Now, I'm inviting you to join me on Patreon, a special space where you'll get access to exclusive tools, resources and support to take your Greek to the next level. It's for those of you who want more than just videos. It's for learners who are ready to get deeper. Stay organized and get the most out of every video. As a Patreon member, you'll get access to full transcripts for all YouTube videos, vocabulary lists with definitions to help you remember more, PDFs with fun and practical exercises and quizzes to test your Greek skills, flashcard sets on Quizlet to review each video's vocabulary, downloadable MP3 files for listening on the go, and access to a private WhatsApp group to connect with other Greek learners and ask questions. Okay, now let's practice. Let's have some practice together. I'll ask you something starting with πόσο συχνά and you reply in Greek using the accusative. For example, πόσο συχνά διαβάζεις βιβλία? Διαβάζω βιβλία 2 φορές την εβδομάδα. I'll give you some time to think of it first and then I'll show you what's true for me. Let's get started. Πόσο συχνά κάνεις γυμναστική? Κάνω γυμναστική 2 φορές την εβδομάδα. Πόσο συχνά πηγαίνεις στην ταβέρνα? Πηγαίνω στην ταβέρνα 1 φορά την εβδομάδα. Πόσο συχνά ταξιδεύεις? Ταξιδεύω 2 φορές τον χρόνο. Πόσο συχνά πίνεις καφέ? Πίνω καφέ 2 φορές την μέρα. Πόσο συχνά πηγαίνεις στο θέατρο? Πηγαίνω στο θέατρο 3 φορές τον χρόνο. Okay, today we saw how to talk about frequency in Greek using the accusative case in examples like I go out once a week, I work out 3 times a week, I travel once a year. The key takeaway is to switch these things into accusative. The days, like την μέρα, πίνω καφέ 2 φορές την μέρα. The months, τον μήνα. Πηγαίνω στο σινεμά 2 φορές τον μήνα. The year, like τον χρόνο. For example, έχω γενέθλια 1 φορά τον χρόνο. Okay, this is not a very good example. Practice with real life examples and it will soon feel natural. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe and drop a comment with your own examples. I'd love to see them. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning. Τα λέμε!